Welcome back, friends. Big Dino plays Kingdom Death. We're back. We're having an amazing time. We have achieved incredible success at this first 3 years of our showdown, of our settlement life. Possibly the best start I've ever had to any campaign. I wish I could replicate it, but we just lucked into some good hunt events. We managed to pull the Lonely Tree. We managed to defeat the Lonely Tree, which upped our collective cognition. We managed to get Marrowism on our first settlement event flip, which we've leveled up to maximum Marrowism. So we're really sitting in a very, very comfortable position right now. And that's interesting to be in that position. The one area we're not comfortable is survivors, and we have 9, a population of 9 of those survivors, which is suboptimal. There's some good ones in there though. We've got Big Whale, Emma and Bruno all absolutely trucking along, and Lucy's just going to stay in our hometown now and allow us to flip 2 cards, which, look, to be fair, I was just flipping whatever I wanted anyway, but now I'll probably choose properly. Yeah, 6 dead survivors though is punishing. Showdown against the Butcher. It's not my first rodeo. I play the Butcher, it feels like, a lot. We've got a full leather set on Big Whale. We have, who else is going out? Bruno, Evelina and Johnny. All right, so Evelina, you need to be red. And Johnny, my man. I've got an interesting decision here, and let me explain what that decision is. We've got two crafted 2 seed pattern cards we've picked up. Mass Immune is one of them. Mass Immune says a survivor with 2+ accuracy inexplicably survived. We don't have that. A blacksmith, we don't have that. What we do have is a survivor with a dismembered arm. I don't know how easily it will be to get another dismembered arm, really. I'm sure there's situations where we could, but rather than risk it, we've got Johnny with a dismembered arm now, so I'm not sure if it's worth us trying to keep him alive or otherwise, but yeah, Johnny's Johnny boy. If he dies, he dies, but I don't think we'll try and save him too much. Great, so let's have a look at, we do have these Armorsmith tongs, by the way, which I'm going to make literally next Lantern Year. It's a seed 2. We need an organ from a level 2 monster. Oh no, we don't have an organ from them. That's a shame. Oh well, we're hunting Smog Singers next Lantern Year anyway, so we'll be making that very soon. Cool. So yeah, we've got some stuff here. We're not going to wield the scalpel or the bone blade unless we're in desperate stakes. We've got the bow. We've got a symbols there, which is not any risk at all. And then we've got the Lion Beast guitar with rawhide set. We're in good shape. The Butcher's not invisible. He does have dreaded trophies. He does have fast target. We have A, B, A, B, B, A, 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 B, 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 A, B, A, B, 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 A. How many does he get? He's toughness 9, 7 basic, 5 advanced. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7 basic. Good shuffling, Deno. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boom. We could go first and try and smoke him here, but I don't think we will. Well, how many basic terrain? Yeah, we get 1 random terrain card. We are not bringing a Facist along with us in this showdown. We have a Lanternist, a Marrowist, Virtuoso, and Apathetic. So it's just 1 basic terrain card. And we flip a Bug Patch. I will happily take a Bug Patch actually, because a Vermin resource would be very much appreciated right now. Snip over here to the showdown. We're going to set up so that we are enough spaces away from this chump so that he can't get us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we will be there. We'll put a bug patch there. And that is going to be us ready to roll. I'll shuffle this hit location deck. All we're going to do in our very first turn is Johnny is going to use his dismembered arm to pick up a bug patch. Johnny rolls a 9. That is gain a random vermin resource and archive this terrain. And he flips a nightmare tick. Okay. So, everyone else will put up a block on our shield that Whaley has. He's got a block. No one else goes. So the butcher flips hack. Closest threat in facing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. And then he flips again into Hack City. And if the target survives Hack City, they get legendary lungs. Well, Johnny, I think you are going to survive now, mate. Because I wouldn't mind legendary lungs, actually. Let's nip over here and have a look at legendary lungs. Whee! HIJKL. Legendary lungs. Blub, 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 blub. There is a chance you will learn something. We have rolled a landed 10. Gain the legendary lungs and 3 survival. Okay. So secret fighting art, we will gain a torment. And we will just immediately gain legendary lungs. Sure. Sure, we don't have drums, so we don't need to worry about that. Yep, there's a chance you'll learn something. Good work, Johnny. Maybe Johnny has to survive now. Legendary lungs has some benefits in Slenderman, if I remember rightly. That's the end of the monsters 2 cards. One of the unintended rules of Kingdom Death. However, I don't think there's any greyness in that at all. All right. So, who is our target? Who is our primary target? Let's start with our chick with the bow. So she's going to shoot twice. She rolls 2 misses, and she is done. I will go over here. So she's done. Depart, manage departing, survive, arrival, done. She can't spend survival anyway, so she's done. She's had a bad turn. We're happy for her to die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Johnny's going to try and survive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is Lion Beast Qatar's guy. And Bruno. So interestingly with Bruno, I've given him the Rawhide set. Now you may be asking why. I want to start leveling up Stone Skin. So if he takes some hits, that's okay with us. And he's +1 speed too. So the Lion Beast Qatar has rolled 0 hits. Not ideal. I'm actually going to put him in front. He can take some hits. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whaley. He'll swing with the razor symbols. You roll these one at a time. Whaley has accuracy 1. That is a hit. And then he's -1 evasion for each hit. So Whaley goes from a 6 down to a 5, down to a 4. 2 hits. Furious Vambraces and there. Leave Johnny alone. Failure, basic action. The Vambraces, these are strength 7, so he's anything but. That is a wound. And that is a wound. Adjacent survivors suffer bash, so he suffers bash. Full move towards the furthest survivor. Done. That's the end of our turn. So we will reset. the Butcher's hit location deck is shuffled. And he draws an AI card. And unfortunately, there's a bite, and it's on Johnny. Not really keen on Johnny dying, but he's got legendary lungs. All right, so it's 2 speed, hitting on a 4+, goes to 5+, a 3 and an 8. It's a random severe head injury. We'll dodge. Second AI card is Lantern Frenzy, a random survivor gains the priority target token. All right, this is a suboptimal roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's our Osteophage guy. So he gains the priority target. And this is, sometimes I hate the Butcher because I want to slow play this guy. I feel like I can slow play it. When he gains, he gets +2 movement and +1 speed tokens. And that goes in, so +2 movement and +1 speed. So we're drawing an AI. Embrace the pain. And that's it. Okay, I'll leave that there so I remember to embrace the pain because I keep forgetting to do stuff like that. Okay, so that's the end of the Butcher's turn. So we stand up. Johnny, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get out of there, Johnny. Okay, well, Big Whale's not going to be able to get anything this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. He'll go to there and he'll swing with the razor symbols. First one hits, second one hits. So Whaley gets the thick cape and the furious breastplate. So the first one, it's a Lantern 10, which is a wound. The second one, it's a 5, which is a wound. So we do 1, 2 wounds. There is a reflex. We have to roll higher than our courage, greater than their courage. So Whaley's going to suffer some brain damage. It's going to be 1 brain damage, which he adds a brain damage to Infectious Lunacy. Lantern Explosion was not a 10. That is the end of Whaley's turn. We'll shoot the bow from Evelina. She rolls a 9 to hit. Can she wound the Butcher? She rolls an 8. That is a wound. The Butcher suffers -2 toughness until the rest of the phase. We've wounded him 3 times so far. 1, 2, 3 this turn. Our Osteophage guy, 1, 2, 3, 4, into there. And he's going to swing with the Guitars. 3 speed. 5, 5, 6. Does he have any accuracy? Where was he? We could get into the rear, so we're doing that. It's 1 hit. The Death Blow. There is a mighty strike capability here. 3 is enough. That's a wound. Okay, that is the end of our turn. And so we, first of all, embrace the pain triggers. So we discard that. And now he does basic action. And so the basic action targets Bruno. Bruno, take off your stuff, buddy. Take off your stuff. Basic action, so it's 3 speed now. This is painful. 3 speed, accuracy 4, but Bruno is evasion 2. So we go to 6s on these. That's 1, 2 hits, and they hit body and the head, and they are 1 damage each. Body, head, and he gains a bleeding token. That's the end of that. The next card we draw is Backhand. All survivors in the impact zone. So both Bruno and Big Whale will nip out of there. Move to there, move to there. He'll move to here. He'll move to here. So we get the bow in range. Great, so there's no attacks there at all. And then this one is kick. Closest threat in facing, it is him. So the kick triggers, it's 2 speed, which goes to 3 speed. Hits twice. The 2 hit locations that it goes on Bruno are the leg and the leg. 1, 2. Knockback 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perform basic action, target the attacker. The basic action is 3 speed. Hits 0 times. We'll shoot the bow. Hits once on a perfect hit. That's a wound. We'll move to there. Swing with the guitars. No, the cymbal. Hits on a perfect hit. Got to remember if Bruno's got perfect hits too. I'll go back and check the recording after this and see if there was any perfect hits. Big Whale's not got a perfect hit or anything. 2 glorious hits. Furious Bellow. And that. We'll do it in that order because I don't think Whaley has courage enough. So that is a wound. And that is a wound. 3 wounds left. We have torn this guy a new butthole. Our Osteophage guy. Oh yep, and Whaley suffers 1 monster level brain damage and is knocked down. And still hasn't triggered Frenzy. Good. We've embraced the pain again, so there's going to be another basic action at the start of the turn, but here is 2 hits from our Katars. Yeah, we'll do it in that order. All survivors gain 1 courage. And Bruno achieves bold. Bruno's bold roll is a 1. Gains a strength token. It's so useful. And he's knocked down. And then we'll attempt to wound him. We fail to wound, but because he's knocked down, nothing happens. That's the end of our turn. It's his turn. The first thing that happens is he triggers Embrace the Pain and he does a basic action. It is on Bruno. He hits once. Bruno gets a severe injury to the head and he gains a bleeding token. Bruno does have bandages that he can use. Now he draws an AI card and he draws Hack. Hits twice and Bruno gets hand and body and suffers a bleed. And then he draws another AI and it is once again Bruno and it's 2 hits and it hits the boots and the body and he gets a bleed token. Bruno will go. He will spend his bandages and then he will be done. Our bow chick will go. She hits once and she hits the Furious Breastplate. Would love to roll this wound actually. That's a 9, so that's a wound, so hack disappears. And we've only got one wound on Embrace the Pain. We will not do anything on Embrace the Pain as yet. I've definitely been rolling less dice than I should have I? No, I don't think so. Maybe once. Speed. Okay. We're now down to basic action. So Butcher goes, basic action. 3 hits on Bruno. Boot, boot, body. And we'll dodge. And he's filled in 2 of his stone skins. And then a basic action again. 939. Waste, body. He can't dodge again. And so this is a severe injury roll. A 5 on the body is probably disemboweled. Destroyed back. Does he have a systemic pressure? No, he does not. That is an unfortunate one to suffer. Destroyed back. That just kill him? It did kill him because he gets a bleeding token. Okay, I guess he's re-rolling that. Into a 1. Instant death. Okay, so Bruno's dead. Look, it's not the way I wanted this showdown to go. The Butcher discards Lantern Frenzy. But there is dreaded trophies. Big Whale's going to move to here and he's going to pick up the Fallen Lantern. And he rolls a 2 on the Fallen Lantern, which is suffer 3 damage to your arms and gain 1 insanity. And he's activated a Fallen Lantern. And now we'll shoot the bow. Yeah, we've got to get some people now. The bow hits once and it hits the Furious Bellow. And it does a wound which clears off Lantern Frenzy, which is very, very good indeed. And that is the end of our turn. This guy will come closer now. Whaley's going to be the target. He does still have a block up. No, he doesn't because he did his thing. So the Butcher is only 2 speed now. So he goes to here. Misses twice. Then he goes here. Misses twice, or misses once, sorry. And then that does 1 damage to the boots. Hope you're alright, buddy. And then we did have Embrace the Pain in play. So he goes a 3rd time. Misses twice. Whaley will dodge that one, so there's no bleed applied. You may be like, oh, what? Aren't you worried about your Osteophage guy dying? No, it's not really a big deal. Would have been nice to level him up through Marrowism, but he's not really a... I was really trying to get Stone Skin, so... At this point, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Butcher's going to go to here. He's going to hit her. He hits her twice. Hand and body. Body. Hand. She gains a bleed token. Actually, she's got the Singing Cap, so she still gains a bleed token, but one of those hits is ignored. Swinger again. Hits twice. 1 to the head. Bleed token. That's it. We're just going to basically get everyone into position. And try and get the Lantern again. Basic action on her. Hits twice. Only once goes through the body. It's a bleed. Hits twice. It's a body, it's a bleed. Not knocked down yet. He'll go to here, he'll go to here. Last turn, a 9 and a 6, it's 1 hit. It's on the boots. She gains a bleed token, she dies. Whaley's got a block up. He's going to turn to face Whaley. He rolls 1 and a 4. Both miss. That's it. The Fallen Lantern tile. Whaley's going to move to there and pick up the Fallen Lantern. He rolls a 10, which is Suffer Frenzy. Yeah, we definitely need to keep Johnny alive now. People are becoming a problem. I can get rid of people. I can bring people in pretty easily, and we've got Saga, so you know we're still pretty good survivors, starting off with a philosophy and what have you. So maybe we just do that and let him die and level up. Death Collector to 3. It's an interesting choice. Whaley's got Frenzy, so he's getting +1 speed and +1 strength and 4 insanity. Cool, so our option is we try and swing the Bone Blade and shut the fight, or we let Johnny go down. How badly do I want to level up Death Collector? Whaley's not going to die. Death Collector is good, especially for any new Lanternists to just straight level into it. Johnny's got Legendary Lungs though. Matchmaker's pretty good actually. Yeah, I think we'll try and end it with a Bone Blade. Hits once. Can we intimidate? Avoid. That's a 3. Johnny is strength 2, the Bone Blade is 2, and 3 is 7, which is not enough. So, turn to face the attacker and intimidate. Rolls a 3, does not suffer a brain damage per monster level. So, Johnny is going to take 2 hits from the basic action. That's 2 hits, so he gains a bleed. Hand and head, knocked down. And the basic action is target who? Closest survivor in field of view. So Johnny goes again. 4 and a 2 is 2 misses. I really would probably... Oh, this is a tough call. Do I just let him die? Yeah. Only got 2 love juices, so maybe we're better off with the matchmaker than the other thing. Tough call, tough call. Razor symbols on Whaley. Let's go. 7's a hit. 3 is a miss. 10's a hit. Perfect hit on Whaley. He's not worth anything, I don't think. We get the failure and we get, oh, the death blow. That's probably a worthy option instead. So we will take the death blow. Whaley is rolling anything but. That is a wound. Each survivor may select 1 permanent evasion, 1 permanent accuracy, and +2 on the roll. Okay, well, I feel better about that. Johnny, permanent evasion. What are we going to do with Johnny? We need to survive with 2 accuracy to inexplicably survive, don't we? So Whaley's got guitar proficiency, so he's picked up that. Johnny's got sword proficiency, I guess, so he's picked up that. No, he hasn't, actually. I didn't select those, but now we have. That's a shame. Death blow, accuracy or evasion? Accuracy or evasion? I think we go evasion. Doesn't need accuracy. Good. The butcher is defeated. Very rarely do I feel overtly concerned about the butcher, but except for the level 3, he tends to be. Depends how many 8+s I roll, which I'll give you the hot tip is a lot. We get +2 on this rewards table, so we roll a 3, which goes to a 5, which is 1d5 broken lanterns, and we pick ourselves up 3 broken lanterns. 1, 2, 3. We might give... No, we can't give him axe proficiency. That's it. Manage party survivors. No. Complete showdown. 1 hunt XP, Big Whale and Johnny, 3 collective cognition, and that is it. We have 2 basic resources from our survivors who died, and what we're hoping to see here is, well, I don't really care. Anything's good at this point. Monster organ. Monster organ. 2 organs is probably not what we wanted, so that's good to know. Basic organ. So we innovate and we matchmaker, I think, is our 2 things. But let's have a look at our settlement event, and I think we have a story event too this year, which may be Hands of Heat. Let's do that. We roll 6, which is this one. This one. And one card is a 1. The top card is Elder Council. Very nice. We have Saga. So we add 1d10. We add a 7. Timeline. Elder Council. This is probably not going to be a very beneficial one for us because we're going to lose our endeavours. I'll lose our endeavours. That's awful. Okay, how many survivors do we have? 6 and 7 is 13, 14, 15, plus 7 is 22, plus 7 is 29. Yeah, okay. We gain the Beast of Sorrow and add the Beast of Sorrow to our quarry list, and we lose 1 of our endeavours. That is the real downside of Beast of Sorrow, of Graves versus Cannibalise, is just losing those endeavours. I don't know if I can afford to not matchmaker this turn. Let's think about it. We have 7 survivors. Hands of Heat. Okay, it's one of my favourite pieces of artwork in the book. Nominate a survivor, they gain 1 courage and experiment with lanterns. Who will gain a benefit? Big Whale will get into courage 3. I like that. So let's get Big Whale into courage 3. That'll also make him a matchmaker, which I quite like. This roll on his bold roll could be very beneficial. A 7, I think that is the one that we wanted. Bold, showdown phase, settlement phase, gain an endeavour. Gain 1 endeavour this settlement phase. We'll matchmaker and we'll innovate. Perfect. Perfect. We did get a nightmare tick too. Okay, so Whaley's experimenting with lanterns. So we really would love to see a 7+ here. No, we'd really love to see a 4, 5, 6. Oh, come on, Whaley. Do it for me, buddy. Oh, I love it. Whaley gains 1 permanent strength and the Red Fist secret fighting art. That's a great secret fighting art. He gains a torment. He gains a permanent strength. Whaley's become my favourite character. Red Fist. Okay, so Whaley is going to, at this point, eat our Jagged Marrow fruit, I think. Because he can spend all of his stuff to turn his strength tokens and gain luck tokens instead. Like that a lot. So we're going to do that. Consume to gain Nightmare Spurs. MN. Yes. And we don't have to roll on the lantern branding thing here, which is we don't discard half of the settlement's total resources, which would have been okay, but that's wonderful. We will now spend, this is a hide, this is an organ, and a perfect bone for an innovate. Actually, before we do that, we have to build the forum. One, two, three. We have also achieved Sated Enlightenment at 13. Yeah, okay. That's big. That's big, actually. And Desperate Strike 2 would be good to get out now that we've lost our Desperate Striker. All right, well, Legendary Lungs is good. So, where are we up to, Deno? Done the forum. We didn't have any people pondering. So, what do we want to see? We want to see family. We want to see... oh, actually, before we do this, we need to gain the Lantern Oven. And we add Lantern Oven Consequences, which does include Morgue. And that would be all right, actually. Lantern Oven, Lantern Oven, Lantern Oven. It's a big deck. It's a very big deck. We've got Ammonia and we've got Lantern Oven. So we should have 15 cards in our deck. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's good. We get 4 of these. Face Painting, Morgue, Family. Let's see. Bed is probably not getting on the list, but it does trash the deck. Heart Flute is definitely not getting chosen. Pictograph, come on, Deno. Family, all right. We will take Family, and that will hopefully get us Clan of Death, which unfortunately probably does mean we don't have babies this year. Man, we're cutting it fine. Family Consequence. We don't have Face Painting. Clan of Death. All right, do we then save our endeavour? Innovate. And do we hold on for Clan of Death? What else can I spend it on? Bonesmith. Butchery. Bone Beats. Forbidden Dance. Shared Experience. Stone Noses. Okay, let's have a look at Whaley's Lanternism. So Whaley is going up next year. So Whaley's going out again, the legend. We're not sending out Lucy. I think we'll send out Lana at this point. Cletus, Emma. I feel like we've got to build a survivor. So we'll use Matchmaker. Because of collective cognition, we have +1 to this roll on the intimacy roll, and we have lifetime rerolls to use, but we do not need them because we roll a 3 and a 4. And this person is going to come out with a philosophy. Intimacy. Here it is. So it's a 4. The newborn is brought kicking. The newborn begins life with 1 Lumi. We have not innovated bed. So the parents will be, we need a male apparently. Shirley. Shirley, you can't be serious. And don't call me Shirley. Marcos Osvaldo. It shall be Osvaldo. And Emma. And they gain a Lumi. And that's good. Create. So Osvaldo has courage 2, understanding 2, and Osvaldo will flip himself a philosophy. We get to flip 2. Survivalism feels unlikely, and impermanism. Well, survivalism, we haven't leveled anything up, so maybe we will go survivalism. I was hoping to draw Marrowism there, but that's okay. Survivalism. Only you. And he rolls a 7. We do have 11 collective cognition. So we gain a random disorder. We gain strength training. And that is it. So strength training. We're also going to gain a random knowledge, which is interesting. Could be very interesting indeed. There is our strength training. So let's level up. Let's draw 2 knowledges. So we get to draw 2. No, we get to draw 1 random knowledge. Light Eater. So we gain Light Eater, but that doesn't really do us any good. So we're going to spend 1 survival, or 1 Lumi rather, and get Desperate Strike, which will be Desperate Strike 2. At a cost of a singular Lumi, which is there. Do we want to buy Hardy Ego on anyone else? Don't think Lucy's going out again. I don't think so. Is there anything I would like to buy from a gear perspective? I will just put that Nightmare Tick into storage. We probably do have ability to make, now that we've got a Monster Tooth necklace, bone and I don't want to use the Hooked Claw, that's an expensive. No. Oh, we've used the Jagged Marrow fruit too. All right, so goals for this hunt. Number 1, we need to get an organ so that we can build the Armour Smith's tongs from the Smog Singers. Number 2, we need to make leather. Number 3, we now have heat. And number 4, we have a perfect organ. So we need a perfect organ and an organ. So we need to spend those, and we need to have that and that and that to make the Armour Smith's tongs. I'm excited about those. I had a look at them. They look very good. They look especially good for a Marrowist. And we also want to get enough pink flesh for the singing set. So it's a good turn of events for this Lantern year, friends. We defeated the Butcher. It's always a good thing. I would have loved if we got Whaley up to level 3, but we did not. So we'll take the fact that we didn't die with our best survivor. We're skirting the very, very edge of survival, of number of survivors, but we're about to hopefully pump that survival limit up. I was really keen to do Protect the Young this one. I was like, yeah, I'm going to try Protect the Young this time. I don't do it often enough. And, you know, you get Clan of Death, you get a few, you know, survivalism, you know, there'll be some things that maybe we don't need it. No, instead, we had to, because our first Lantern year became very, 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 very nerve-wracking. All right, friends, this is going to be a great hunt. We are hunting with Emma, Johnny, no, who are we hunting with? Big Whale, Emma, Cletus, and Lana. So I look forward to seeing you all in the next Lantern year. It's Big Dano out.